since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers.
Bring it up!
Brendan Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. It's a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
11.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Etienne up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Milton. And the tackle going to be made out to 38. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Milton now to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Milton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 26 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24.
Middle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now is second and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and 6.
Sit hard! 180! You at X. You. 13. Hey, report! You at X. Sit hard.
Jackson now. To Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Milton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18, tied in.
Throwing is Milton. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Milton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
19, Cowboy 80.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
19
play.
tight. 19 tight.
Third and
Buffalo
1.
18. Let go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Milton. Touchdown, Panthers. Darnell Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jackson will throw again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw is Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
You.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
No. Hey, Ozzy. Ready. When it's hot. Ready. When it's hot. Hey.
And Jackson throwing once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Bulldozes past him. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Here we go. 79, 50, 79.
Back to throw. Milton. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
70, 70.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Milton. This one deep for Wilson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. This is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
It's brought in by Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
If there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
13.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
Hey, report.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Come on. Panthers 60. Panthers. Gotta be lying. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
They'll start at the ground. ETN. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
19, start tracking 60.
To throw, it's Milton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one complete to again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So possession's still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath, because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
19 tight.
Toss left side for Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
180. 180. It's up.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down, Ravens.
That's good for Baltimore, 1st down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One ready. Hands up. Sit up. Sit up. Sit up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Henry up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Jackson now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
13.
Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
No, we changed it. I'm out here. Hey, middle. Right shot.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 10 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And then fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, come on. Hey! Viking 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, right back to ETN. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Panthers on third down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? Here it's 3rd and 3. Slot man moves right. Now Milton. That one complete to Ligon. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground with ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Milton. Got a man. That's Ligon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Bronco 80. Check. Hurt. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
19 tight. Trap 50. Panther and Warriors 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Adafe Owe with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for a 2-point conversion.
180. 180 hot. You change it. Hey. Get up.
Here's Jackson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. Shot. Nice. Ready.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, ETN. Down to the 22-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Milton. They'll drop this one off with ETN. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
On the ready.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
35-yard line.
Sit hot. 180. And it's hot. You. Go. You change it. Hey, middle.
One last shot for Jackson. Connecting with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell ready to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Carolina Panthers. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.